Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Perfect People Podcast. This is OG.
This is Ariel, a.k.a. Ari.
This is Dee Dee.
And this is your girl, Ferranda. Hey, y'all.
Hey, girl.
Hola,
Hey.
¿cómo estás?
It's crazy because whenever Dee Dee did hers, I think I was waiting for Quan. So I had pause. Moment of silence for Quan, y'all.
No.
Oh,
Now you gonna be rude for the moment of silence?
No.
It's a moment of silence
Right.
because we miss him.
We do? Oh, yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
and we're acknowledging the fact that he's not here. So moment of silence for when he would introduce himself and he ain't here to do it.
This is Quan. That's how he'll do it, yeah.
No.
I did bad.
Yes.
Oh,
You actually might have see now you
right. Mine was a lot better.
Right. Because his voice would not have been that high pitched.
Right.
It's Quan.
No, he would have been low because you know he like do his sexy
Right.
for his name. But whatever. Quan, we miss you. Hopefully you'll be back.
Three of us do for sure. I don't know
Right.
about one of us, but
He know I love him.
Exactly.
Does he?
Yes, he knows. I did not sign my consent form.
You did not sin.
Girl, I need some more water. I ain't got no more. I did not sign my consent form to be recorded, and somebody thought they were recording me on the sneak tip.
What do you win?
We're recording.
Ari.
You
I'm
can't do
talking
it
about
like me,
video.
girl. Just
Video.
Oh, I was about to say you're being recorded right now. What are you
Exactly.
talking about?
She had that camera down like this for him.
I was trying to catch that arm dance she was doing.
Girl.
Oh, hold on, wait. Try one more time. Wait.
You look like you.
Oh,
Look like I was.
I ain't
First off,
recording.
the world needs to see that.
Right.
to see
Yo,
the
dun
hot
dun dun
mess.
dun.
Ooh, that different.
So does that OG? Does that mean that you're feeling good on this episode of the Perfect People Podcast?
I am feeling wonderful.
Did you drive?
Girl. Yes.
For once in her life,
And you rode with her friend?
I did.
You gonna drive it?
Nope.
Yes. I will get you some purple Skittles.
Oh, well then I might drive back there for real.
I'm just playing. I give you no mic. I ain't
This don't sound
See
promising
there?
for you.
You.
Yeah,
This
let's
ain't
talk about.
sounding too promising.
Do you see how I offered my sister some candy?
Yes, let's talk about this. Please, let's talk about it.
Veranda had a pack of
Starburst.
Starburst.
Who did they belong to again? You said who had it?
Veranda had a pack of Starburst that she
Starburst.
stole. What is wrong with me? Veranda had a pack of Starburst. I did have one earlier.
But no, but wait. I have a question.
Yes.
Where did I get the Starburst from?
You stole them from your aunt's house.
Okay, and where were you at that time?
At your aunt's house.
Okay, and what did you steal?
I got a Kit Kat.
Okay, carry on with your story.
I need some chocolate. I didn't want that kind of candy. But you could have. Okay, whatever.
Did she give you some of her Kit Kat?
Oh,
She didn't ask for none.
You know why?
'Cause she had
I
her
got
own
what
candy.
I wanted
Anyway.
and I ate it.
So this was hour later. Hour and a half
No,
later.
it was not.
It was.
The first one that you asked for was not an hour later. It was all in that same time that I got my Starburst. You had your Kit Kat and your Cheetos.
Now you got Kit
had
Kat.
you got
and
Cheetos?
Now, why you had to tell all my business?
You the one started this conversation.
Anyway, I didn't have dinner either. But
You are what?
I didn't. You know
What does
I
that
just-
have to do,
I
girl?
just
Please
took
tell this
over.
story.
Okay, so we were on our way to record, and I was like, Verona had her pack of Starburst.
She'd already asked me for one,
Then she gave me earlier.
and I gave it to her earlier.
So I was like, Verona, can I have a Starburst? No, I didn't even do that. I just hold my hand out. No, and no.
That is not what I said.
What you said.
I said, you want another one?
Okay, the same thing.
But the point that I was making is I could see if I got my Starburst and you were not there. And you did not have ample opportunity to get the same pack of
I
Starburst.
couldn't get Starburst, Kit Kat, and
Well, you should have chose. You should have chosen wisely. You went and get Starburst, Kit Kat. I mean, you went and get Kit Kat Cheetos and then try to eat my Starburst while you enjoy all of your snacks.
So I was like, she was like, I ain't got but 3 left. I said, well, how many did you eat?
I got my Starburst too. They were
Yeah.
mine.
Yeah, Linda, that you can't do. That's like saying
Mine.
your phone on somebody's charger and they say, "Can I have my charger back?" And you be like,
Well, what
Oh,
percentage your phone?
Wait a
though?
minute, but I do.
Well,
that,
she
so-
did exactly. She
And
do
that's
that.
wrong.
Though.
Exactly. And she's talking about, but how many did you have?
They're mine.
Yeah.
So I got them with the intent of having all of them.
And I gave you already.
Right.
How many of them? 2.
I
One.
know, just one.
Oh, I
and
gave
she wasn't
you
getting
one.
no more.
Then she tried to give me the yellow one.
And then you gonna be picky over somebody else Starburst?
But then she wanted the pink one. Everybody knows you don't ask anybody for the pink one.
I said I sure would like a pink one.
And I said, you sure not getting it.
I like pink, red.
You
I
would
think I like
have.
everyone but orange because I kind of like yellow too.
And I don't have a problem with all those colors either, but no one is getting my pink one.
Yeah,
They got a whole pack of pink just for people who like pink.
Yeah, I think it comes with like pink and red in it, or is it just?
Something
I think it's all pink. Well, it probably got
But
multiple.
no, but then she had nerves to tell me she don't like yellow and she really don't like dark red. I was like,
so the only other color is orange.
but she got that dark red though, and she ate it.
I did.
I love red. You don't like the red one?
I've never heard
They all
anybody say that
taste
they don't
good to
like
me.
red. I mean, they all really taste similar, especially once you start eating them, especially if you eat them back to back.
Starburst
Well,
and Skittles
I
make your
couldn't
mouth
have
real
that.
wet.
They do.
Oh, they make it real
gotta-
juicy.
You gotta slurp it up real quick.
Already.
Oh, see, y'all, was not the intent.
I ain't say nothing.
Especially
I didn't
if your
say
lips
anything. I
are a
just
little
called
larger.
Ariel.
Huh?
Especially if your nose be too, so you can smell.
Oh, first off, I didn't even hear what
No, because she had tried to come for my cousin
What she
Ariel, and I
said,
had to get her
girl? I
back.
didn't even What she
hear it.
said? I'm so glad you was listening.
She said, she said something about your mouth. I don't know exactly what she said.
her lips,
Something about
probably,
lips being
Especially if your
big.
lips a little bigger.
And I
Nigga,
told her
your
about her
bottom lip big. I mean, like what?
bigger than the rest.
Right. Yo,
Bigger than-
I mean, so
Hey, they
what?
Bigger than what?
And they dry.
They dry.
Mhm.
We drink some more drink.
Oh,
Ain't
God.
nothing.
That ain't gonna help your lips.
My.
Well,
This conversation here.
Sure.
Well,
Love you, Ari.
Linda always start a story
about
and
my
then
cousin.
still end up being the one in the wrong. with the
right.
story.
Yeah, everybody gang up on
Right.
her
And then she get mad because she's being ganged
and
up
want to
on.
table it.
Exactly.
Never got no Starburst.
Linda.
You did get one, didn't she give you one?
Exactly. But then the thing is, on the way to the podcast, we stopped at her store. She had another opportunity to get whatever
I
she
didn't want
wanted.
a whole thing.
You
I said.
obviously did since you kept asking me for mine.
And was being picky.
Exactly. You wanted your own. That's what it sounded like to me.
So, Aria, how was your week?
You mad?
No, I'm not mad.
Did you ask somebody for something and they didn't give it to you, Ariel?
No, I ain't asked somebody for that.
Yeah, I know.
I get what I want.
Hey!
Even if it's a Starburst, ain't it, Ariel?
Even if it's a Starburst. So I can't relate.
She got it like that.
I can't relate.
Listen.
What kind of laugh was that?
My thing is, Ariel, you also know what to ask for and when to ask for it,
Right.
too.
I would have known, but I would have first. I would have been happy with that whatever
With
color.
that one.
Yellow.
But then the thing is, I got the Starburst for a specific purpose to fulfill a specific need, and she knew this, and she was still asking me for my Starburst.
I just wanted to.
I would have put them Cheetos back and got me Starburst.
I mean,
No,
first off, she
that was
couldn't.
$1.35.
Now,
That would have
dude,
been $2.
you, I'm not even whatever. Ariel, how you say you doing again?
I'm doing real good.
Wonderful.
I'm doing
child, just
lovely.
wonderful. I'm doing good too. Didi, how you doing?
I'm good.
Great.
Great.
They boppity beeping and boppity.
Right. So
I'm
everybody's good. Everybody, all hearts and mind clear.
I'm not hungry.
First off, you because I'm not hungry. You should have used your time, your airtime, and say that you was good rather than starting a Starburst story.
Right. Don't be trying to.
I started it though.
Yeah. How did you? I don't even know where that came from. It's so random.
I think I'm in my feelings.
Feelings.
Okay. Well, Didi, we missed the cue on that one.
Okay.
No.
I guess I'm all in my feelings.
Feelings.
Oh, that's
Then now y'all two missed it. Like, what the fuck?
I didn't know that we were doing it again.
So, Didi, you missed it twice.
So I guess I'm all in my
Feelings. There we go. Dang. Jesus. It's
You know
okay.
I
You took the
feel
lower
it.
note. You took the lower note. It's okay.
Because I still ain't said the right word.
What you supposed to
I guess I'm all
feelings.
listen. I guess I'm all in my
feelings. Oh my. Golly, that took a lot of tries.
But that perfectly describes our relationship.
And she's still
Oh,
going. She making up for lost time.
If this don't describe our relationship to a T, if y'all would ever wonder.
Oh my God.
My. All right, y'all. So what we talking about today? Ariel, you
Child.
got it, girl. You
Listen.
got it, girl. You
All right.
got it, girl.
Hey.
All right, guys, listen. This is me. I'm in control.
Oh,
All right.
right.
So I need you to gather
Did you
yourself.
not?
First off, did y'all see her snatch her control from us?
Yes, I'm gathering. Listen. All right.
Girl.
All right,
We
so
hear you.
you don't. You
Exactly.
do not. All right, I'm the teacher in the room full
my
of teachers.
Put them fingers on.
So
Exactly.
this is how I
I'm
talk. I
getting
talk with my
offended.
hands. All right, so in psychology class,
Can I go to the bathroom?
No.
That's what students do.
Well, your
I don't think I
agenda
like
is
your
full.
topic.
Your I can't sign no more. You fill up all your spaces.
Everybody got to do this.
Right. How many pages I gotta write?
Y'all about to get a beating in my
What you said we
classroom
supposed
with
to do?
this popping stick that I got sitting right here.
You said you're the teacher?
You ain't
What
gonna
we
have
having
no
for
lunch.
I'm teaching grown folk, not no children.
What we having for
Ain't
lunch?
nothing. You starving.
She ain't gonna have nobody at y'all talking about I got this popping stick.
And that's why I know that teaching is not my profession. I know better. I ain't crazy.
Miss Washington.
No, listen, hush. You know what?
Oh, listen, hush.
Nah, shoot.
What page 15 on?
Give me your hand. I'm about to whoop you.
I got a bump on the side of my face.
So
Y'all, what y'all doing after school today?
I'll go to the game.
God darn it now. Sit down. Hush.
We are sitting down, Miss
Shoot.
Washington.
Yeah, y'all.
Okay. We
Listen.
real this
Wait,
time.
sit on it.
I'm about to whoop you.
Come on, wait
Right
till
where
I
I
don't
want
want
you
to
to
sit in my
sit.
assignment because I don't want to sit beside Lambda.
Right.
What? If y'all don't hush.
I don't want to sit on that.
I'm trying not to say the shut up word, but y'all making me
But you
about
said
to
it.
say shut up.
You said
Shut up
you
and
said
listen
shut
now.
up.
Shoot. I'm about to, you know what?
What's
Ooh,
her
I like your
Shut
case.
it up
What you mad now, y'all?
and sit down and hush.
She be mad. She
Treat y'all like now. Hush now.
I like
It's
your
like
case.
Lana and Landy.
Yeah, I'm gonna do like teacher. Y'all let me know when y'all ready. Cause I got mine. Y'all got to get y'all's.
Oh, that's a good. That used to be my line. That used to be my
So,
line.
Yeah.
Y'all just let me know when y'all ready.
Yeah, Ferrari used to say shut up too.
I didn't tell my kids to shut up. Not my class. When I was a teacher. I mean, when I was teaching.
You saying a whore?
No, I didn't. I really did not tell
Ferrari's
them to
favorite
shut
thing
up.
was, what do you not understand, the shut or the up?
Now I might have you talking about dance camp when I was young and I shouldn't have been leading nobody class. But in my professional career, I did not tell my kids to shut up. I did not.
Okay, we ready, Miss.
Y'all
Washington.
sure?
Mm-hmm. Maybe.
So in psychology class, we have to get some people's opinions. So I need everybody to participate fully. Even the listeners. I need 10 people. You know. And here are the questions. I need you to think about them. I'm going to do them one by one.
Oh, you gonna read all at the same time?
No, I just
She
said,
just said one by one. Dang.
If you was listening,
What page
You know,
15
this is
on?
gonna be a good Valentine's Day edition. I have a feeling based off of what I think you about to ask us. This is gonna go perfectly with Valentine's Day. And
I thank you
love
for that. I thank you.
in the month of February.
Now,
And I
hush.
thank you. And I thank you. Now be quiet.
Yes, ma'am.
So the first
Trying to help
question, the first question is: listen carefully, and I need you to think. I'm gonna give you a few seconds to
Oh,
think.
we get think time.
Yes. What does happiness mean to you?
Happiness.
What does happiness mean to you?
Can you read one
Can
more
you
time?
use it in a sentence?
One more time. All right, here's the sentence. Are you ready for the sentence?
Yup.
What does happiness mean to you? That's the sentence, okay? Happiness is your. I can't really do a real sentence because it's your definition of happiness.
True. Okay.
Who's ready to go first?
What's yours?
You ain't
teacher?
give us
You ain't get no time.
Ain't no kind of wait time.
Okay, so while I'm giving, okay, that was a
You
good
gonna
idea,
model?
Leander. Yeah,
We get
I
some
guess I should have
music.
went.
Oh,
Oh my.
Ready to use that, right?
Right.
All right, so y'all got some thinking time.
All right. So this.
Happiness.
So as we are
What
thinking, can
is
you give us an
happiness?
example?
that's
Okay.
what I thought you were doing.
Oh yeah, but I mean, I got my Jeopardy music. All right, so happiness means to me.
Oh my gosh, and you don't even know.
I do know for real. It's
don't sound
like,
it.
having. It's like
Like being happy.
no. Ain't you supposed to be thinking about what you answering and what your answer, ma'am? I cannot be a teacher. Y'all stressing me out for real.
Okay.
Welcome to our world.
Okay, so for
ready.
real, not serious.
We
Now let's
serious.
stop being all over the place and concentrate.
You know what? This shade that you
What
throwing
concentrate
every
mean?
episode.
All right, so
Concentrate mean.
Landa,
Now shh.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm about to call your whole government. I just need you to please concentrate and think about your question. Do I need to read it again for you?
No, you about to give us the model.
Kill time.
I ain't killing time. You stressing me out. Happiness is to me like
Without using like.
it's like it's like enjoying what I, enjoying what I want, enjoying what I have, like, liking, enjoying. I don't know what else. I just think that's what I think is enjoying what I have, and I still want stuff too though. Like I can be future happy. Like I'll be happy. I think I'll be happy if I have this. You know what I'm saying? Like I want,
but
and
being
needs.
content in the moment with what you have.
Yeah, and also thinking about the future too, because I be happy with that stuff too.
I got my hand up, Miss Washington. Can I go next?
I don't see your hand up now. There you go. Yes, you may, Miss Green.
First off, usually when you raise your hand, you don't have to acknowledge that you. But go ahead.
But the listeners can't see my hand on.
But she
Girl,
would have
how she
called
go?
on you.
Okay.
Go, Olinda.
Okay. Happiness to me is peace and tranquility.
And can you
She just want to use
describe-
tranquility.
Can you give us the
Let's
definition
tell the
of
people that she
tranquility?
knew a big word.
Every episode, she give us one.
Right now, I'm not happy.
So you're not at peace
I'm not at
or
peace.
tranquil. What
it is, Larry?
Tranquil. You're not tranquil.
I'm not twinkle.
Twinkle, twinkle.
Okay, so Landa said peace and tranquility.
She told me to elaborate.
Okay,
So, didn't you tell me that?
that was me, I think.
Oh.
But what the next question is? The next question gonna ask her to elaborate?
No, the next question I'm gonna ask her to
okay.
elaborate.
Oh. So you don't want me to elaborate?
No, I'm just saying. I
just
didn't want you.
making
To,
sure.
Yeah, I didn't want you to give the second answer if that's not if that's the direction we're heading in.
And hurry up.
I'm not feeling happy.
That's gonna be the thing from now on.
Right.
I'm not feeling very happy right now.
So, I mean, just being good. And I don't think I've been happy-ish, but not happy. Because to me, it's like having my finances done. And not even like all my bills paid. I don't owe nobody nothing. Come in my house, in my room cleaned all the way, everything shuttered up. And just everything.
So not just one.
Yeah, just keeping what I'm blessed with to the
A float or something?
I don't know.
Oh,
That
no,
ain't the word.
that's not right.
Can you help me, sister?
Well, we don't know where you're headed.
Just
One
taking
accord?
good use
Oh.
of
Making good use.
You done.
I'm listening to you, friend.
I don't even want to talk about it.
Okay, so for Rhonda, what does happiness mean to you?
So, as I was reflecting on this, I remembered something that was said to me a long time ago, and it basically was like chase joy, not happiness. Because happiness is a state of mind, and happiness is a feeling, right? And we know that feelings are fleeting. So happy one day, sad, frustrated, angry, all of those things happen. And so happiness is not consistent, and happiness is not necessarily the thing that we need to be chasing after. So, am I happy some days? Absolutely. But am I sad? Yes. But whenever you undergird that with joy, that means that no matter what my state of mind or my feelings are, I'm still settled. I'm still good. I'm still whole. I'm still complete. I'm not trying to replace something with something or trying to chase after something in order to fulfill something. So I don't think happiness is a feeling. And that's everybody at some point in time it feels, as well as all the other feelings.
So joy isn't a feeling.
Joy is not a feeling. That is a state of being. Just like it's like depression.
What's today's on?
Like depression is a state of being. The opposite of depression would be joy.
Okay.
Okay, Didi. I see your hand raised.
Okay. It's my turn.
Oh, gosh.
Definitely your turn.
You choosing me?
Yeah, girl, you.
Okay.
You with the off shoulder girl over there. You.
I feel like it's like when your life fulfills all your needs, whatever they may be at the moment. But like Ferranda said, it's it's temporary.
So it's temporary.
Happiness is yeah.
Yeah. Because like all the things that Landa was describing, like with the finances and your mental and your spiritual and your physical, all of those things being in alignment and on one accord, that doesn't necessarily always mean that you're happy. Even if all of those things are on one accord. That doesn't mean every day I'm gonna wake up and be like, oh yes, I'm happy. I still can be sad. Like, yeah, so you still can be sad and all those things be on one accord. So you looking for something deeper than just happiness. That's surface.
But when I think about it too, I don't think when you're in the state of happiness or you feeling it, you don't be like, "Ooh, I'm happy." You don't know it until later.
Until you're not. It's kind of like you don't appreciate the sunshine until you have the rain.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was a good day.
Right.
I don't know if I completely agree. Now, are there instances when that does happen? Absolutely. But I've been happy and I've, and been enjoying something like with this podcast. I have sat here, I might not have said it out loud, but I've sat here and be like, dang, this makes me happy. Like I'm happy in this situation, in this setting, with this group of people. And joking and like that's my jam. And a lot of people don't know that. But y'all, like, they don't get to see that side of me. But
That's your jam.
that's my jam. Being jokey, laughing, all of that. And so I agree that sometimes it's, you realize it after the fact. But there are times where and I think I'm trying to get a little bit more intentional in that too, in realizing in the moment. Because it's kind of like Ariel said, like we always chasing something else. Instead of appreciating the here and the now. And so how do you appreciate the here and the now? You got to recognize the here and the now.
Okay. So now that everyone answered question number 1, let's move to question number 2. Is happiness having what you want or wanting what you have? Okay, dog, Didi ain't even need the Jeopardy
Right.
music. She already ready. Okay, so answer that question, please.
So for me, I feel like we would want to say it's the second thing.
Appreciate what you have.
Yeah.
What was the second one?
Ain't it?
Okay, let's
Appreciating
read
what
it
you have.
again. Is happiness having what you want or wanting what you have?
Yeah, it's ideal to say wanting what you have because that's what sounds good to be appreciative of what you already have. But I feel like it's actually the other way around.
Well, I'm gonna go next. You finished? Or? Okay, I'm gonna go next because for me, it automatically went to the second one. And that's only because of, like, not saying that my life was just so horrible. Oh my God. But when you recently come from a trying time, a hard time, you begin to be a little bit more appreciative of what you have in the now. You know what I'm saying?
You better say
It's like, to me, it would feel right to say the second one because I am a lot more appreciative because it took a lot of work. It took a lot of struggle. It took a lot of, hard time to get to where we are now. And we're not where we want to be. But, I am very appreciative for what I have. Now, that doesn't mean that I don't want something else, in the future. But as of right now, I love what's going on right now. Right. So I have to go with the second option. Okay, Ferranda?
So whenever you were talking, the 2 C words came to my mind: contentment versus complacency. And there being a difference between being content and being complacent. So me being content in where it is that I am and having what it is and appreciating having what it is that I have doesn't necessarily mean that I don't want more. But if you're complacent, that means that you might be appreciative, but you ain't trying to get nothing else. You're not trying to go any further than that. So I too agree with appreciating what it is that you have, because I mean, if you don't, then you are always in a constant state of want instead of being in that state of, I'm happy. Like I got this. It could be so different. It could be another way. And we see people suffering every single day. And what it is that we are experiencing is not suffering by any stretch of the imagination. At least not on a level that others might be.
Can I interject real quick? I'm sorry.
Can I even answer?
Well, you didn't even raise your hand. So
I didn't want to say
Just fast raise your hand. Well, Didi, this is my classroom, so that's what you have to say. Have to do with what Ferranda said. No, you sure?
No.
Okay, exactly. So, Landa, we're gonna let you go ahead and answer the question,
Make sure you keep it in your head, Didi.
and then we'll come back around to Didi for her response.
Girl, you better be glad that I answered truthfully because I started lying. Go ahead.
That's why I don't like to go last, because now it seems like I'm biting off everybody. But
Girl, it's your answer.
My.
when I was probably Ariel's age, no Didi's age,
Pick an age.
between y'all age.
Okay, pick an
Which
age.
was almost 6
Shut
centuries
it
ago.
up.
That girl said 6 centuries.
No.
I do know.
I heard a real deep chuckle.
It was more like a rumble.
Something is wrong with that child.
What the word? First time you sound like a gremlin or something.
Right. Like somebody put water on you.
Can you
answer
please,
this
What was
question?
the gremlin? Okay.
ma'am?
Yeah, we get it. We get it.
Olanda, please answer the question.
In my early years, I would have said the latter. You know, wanting more.
That's not.
But
That wasn't
Right. What
I mean,
would you
it
like
ain't
for me to
the former or the latter.
Right.
the first, it says having what you want.
having what you want.
So when I was y'all age, having what I want, that would have made me happy, I thought. But now that I'm a little seasoned, I got some salt and pepper.
Little seasoned
Little.
Okay, come on. Now that you got some salt and pepper.
and paprika.
It's appreciating what I have and taking care of it, so God will bless me with more. Because I don't know what page it's on, but that's what he says. You have to make room for more. What did you already ask me?
Because you always say, but you don't know what page.
I don't know what page it's on.
We ain't gonna never know what page it on.
Right.
Because Bibles come in different fonts, and I'm pretty sure yours has
The big font. So
It ain't big enough. I tell you
Your
that.
Bible
Billboard
probably
size.
got 1 million pages, whereas ours have thousands of
Okay,
pages.
okay, Danisha.
What I was gonna say is after Ariel said what she said, it made me kind of realize that when you do go through stuff, you do appreciate stuff a little bit more. So it does become the latter.
Yeah.
Because I've been in situations where I haven't had a car. Now I got a car, and I'm telling you right now, I appreciate my car, and we all know because I sit to my baby.
Yeah, because I mean, even when Ariel was talking, I also started thinking about the fact that as adults, because I can remember specific prayers that I prayed that I'm so glad that God did not answer.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
Hallelujah.
I know, right? I think we just need a praise break just for that moment right there.
And so that part about wanting, the wanting what it is that you have and being happy in the wanting, we don't even realize sometimes that what we think we want is not actually what we want.
You better say so.
So like I think at the age of 34, one thing that I'm appreciating, the reason why I'm appreciating more of where it is that I am and what it is that I have is because I can also thank God for the unanswered prayers.
Not necessarily unanswered, the no's.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Didi. Yes, because that was the answer, right? He did answer the prayer. He just didn't give me the answer that I thought that I wanted at that time. Thank you, Jesus, for blocking. And didn't even know that that wasn't gonna be the thing. So
And then got nerve to be mad at God when he
was real upset. Was real upset.
thought me too.
I know. I'm just saying, like, real like crying, snot, and everything else, and trying to figure out like why. But now I'm sitting here and I'm like, thank you, Jesus. You knew what you was talking about, God.
No, he knew. He knew. For real.
You knew. You knew it.
You knew.
Even if I didn't. So yeah.
Okay. So everybody answer the second question.
Miss Washington, I like your shirt.
Thank you, ma'am. Hush.
Oh,
So the third, Olanda.
well, you was taking a long time to answer the third question, so we decided. Ask the third question, so we decided to
Don't be
answer
correcting my
stuff.
sister
I
like
had to
that.
open my phone. Girl, you better mind your business.
She is my
No,
business.
she's not. She's her own person. She is grown.
I don't think you should be talking
Mind
to
your
students like
business.
that.
I don't care. We are grown. This is a college course. So I can talk to you how I want to. And this is my school. My rules.
No.
It became your class,
ain't
your
no-
school.
Look, I ain't know the owner be teaching.
Well, the background come from somewhere. Mind your business. And let me get to question number 3.
Yes, ma'am. We ready.
Is it possible to be too happy? Let's read that again for the ones who are more seasoned. Is it possible to be too happy?
Because I'm.
Let's read it one more time in half X.
God.
You saying have effects?
Half X.
Oh my.
Is
What is habits?
possible
This is half X.
to be too happy?
That's like how your big words are. That's reading it in big words.
Oh, that was good, Diddy. That was funny. Actually, that was really funny. I didn't laugh as hard as I think that it's funny, but it's very funny.
Everybody at this table
See how you
wears
talking?
glasses.
Every one of us.
Every single one of us.
Since birth.
But the thing is, my
I just
glasses
started wearing
Are
actually
correcting.
Yeah, my glasses actually work because with my glasses I don't have to have 5,000 font.
I just started wearing glasses.
But you've
a year
always
ago.
had 5,000
Yeah,
fonts.
like you have.
No, no,
yes, you
no.
did.
It was
No,
250. I mean,
What about happiness now?
No.
Can you read it one more time?
all right, one more time for the ones who didn't hear me in the back.
That's the
More
season,
season
Lanta.
ones.
Is it possible to be too
I don't think so. Oh, did I raise my hand?
You did.
No.
You
ain't
talk out of
exerted
turn, you get a conduct mark.
Dog in this college level course.
Right. I get a red. I'm take a red home.
You know, you got an orange.
You're going to get kicked out of the classroom.
Right.
You got OSS.
Ooh, you can't in college.
Oh, wait.
You get OSS in
I
college.
used to pray for OSS in college. She tell me to stay home.
Well, you got it now, honey.
Can I?
Prayer answered.
So Lana said, no. You just answered. Oh, you want to
Right, and you
elaborate?
didn't have your hand raised, so null and void answer.
My,
Sorry,
my.
I'm sorry. I do apologize for being so rude to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, friend.
Are you not happy?
Yes, I am.
What I got to do with anything?
Picking on you makes me happy.
My.
Dog.
I believe
Yeah, that
it.
speaks to all about dysfunction right now. But go ahead, girls. You
'Cause
got to
you're
answer.
easy.
Yes.
Go
I
ahead.
mean, I
You
do
said-
not think.
Oh, come on.
Yes, I don't think.
what? I don't even know what your answer trying to be.
Is it possible to be too happy? Answer.
No.
Okay. And are you going to elaborate or no? Because you said you wasn't done.
Right.
Right, because that's what you said already.
I'm being
time.
bullied. I don't
Okay.
want to talk no more.
Good.
I'll
Okay,
talk later.
Didi, go ahead.
Thank you, because I raised my hand. I think
So-
if it's genuine, shut up, genuinely happy, I don't think that's too much. But when it's fake happy, you know, those people, I guess I don't know, that wouldn't be too happy, but you know what I'm saying? Like those people who are just always,
Creepy smiling.
over,
Just extra happy.
extra happy and joyful.
No.
girl, because I would not be
Every
your friend.
time
I'd
somebody
be your sister,
says
but I wouldn't be your
something
It don't
friend.
gotta
does
be
not
you.
pertain to Orlando with your curls, you got your curls right and you get to acting stupid.
Oh, God, stupid.
Curls is popping, brain is lacking.
Okay, you know what?
But
Turn my mic off.
as long as it's genuine happiness, you know.
Yeah, it's crazy though because whenever sorry, let me
Yes,
raise my
ma'am.
hand.
She ain't got cut off.
Because Didi was finished.
I was the first one.
But you
And
said
you
you
said
had.
what you had to say and you didn't say anything
whatever.
else. Okay, so drop it and don't bring it back up.
Orlando, since this is my classroom, my school, my rules. Is there anything else that you wanted to add it after your no? We gave you 2 chances. You
No.
refused to answer.
No.
So therefore, we're moving on. Do not
No.
talk about it again. And I thank you.
Will.
Okay, Ferranda, your turn.
So when the question was answered, the question was asked, the thing that first came to my head was, I don't know. So you know how you get to this state of this happiness and you looking around trying to figure out when is the other shoe gonna drop.
Right.
And I think like that's the thing that I get afraid of whenever I get into that state of being too happy. I don't know if I've ever been too happy, but I'm always like, okay, so when is it not going to be this way, and what is going to be the cause of it not being this way? Because everything that goes up must come down.
Too good to be true.
And I mean, even if it's not even necessarily too good to be true in that moment, it ain't gonna always be that way. So I don't know. I don't know if I want to be too. This sounds very bad. Like, yeah, y'all, you're right. I do need to go sit on the couch, but I don't know. Like, I
get where you're coming from, because it's like it's kind of like I don't want to. Yeah, because it's like, dang, I'm high up right now, so I know the fall is gonna be hard,
real hard.
But let me show y'all my dysfunction. So especially if I'm in a relationship or a situationship or whatever, if stuff is too good, I'll just
sabotage it.
I'll just start an argument. Be like, I don't even know why you so stupid. Why? And then it's just an argument. Yeah, I'll do that because
no, I ain't talking about what to start an argument. I'm talking to what to
what that argument was that you started.
I mean, that was just
example.
Yeah, that was just an example, because I would go really, really, really deep if
I do stuff like that too. Self sabotage.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say, okay, I do have a good example. So I know this one person I used to talk to, he has a really bad temper, but I never saw it. I only heard what people would tell me. And I would just get on his nerve and just be doing stuff. He would start yelling stuff. See, this how you want me to act. And I was like, oh, okay. Just silly, because I'm dysfunctional. I don't want it to. I mean, I don't, because if it's too good, it's like, it's like I prepare for, like you said, for the fall.
No, you are trying to make the fall.
Yeah, you're
happen.
making the fall. You ain't preparing for it.
No, because I want to predict it. I don't want it to come.
You want to be able to control the fall.
Yeah, I want to be able to control the fall.
And just
so that's making it happen.
And just because you created don't mean another one that you didn't create ain't coming behind it.
Yeah.
Right. And that be the real one.
Yeah. Right. Because you made the first one.
Yeah. And it might be worse because you already made this first one. So now you got that on top of whatever the actual. But yeah, that's one of my things when it comes to being too happy. Like,
that's the dysfunctional part of us.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you think so, Aria? You think you could be too happy, Miss Washington?
Mrs. The answer I left, because I had to do this, of course, for class, but I left this answer blank because I didn't know. I didn't know if you could be too happy. I've never considered myself being too happy. Yeah. I've been happy, but not too happy. Like, what is too happy?
Yeah, we don't have any reference points.
Yeah, I don't know what too happy means.
But I also
like
think
having everything.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Like, I don't like maybe having everything on my want list. I don't know what too happy is.
Because we can give all kind of examples of what's too bad.
Yeah,
like
or when
a list.
Yeah. I was about to say, like, I think that also might speak to the go-getter and the fight in each one of us, because it's like it's not good enough. So yes, I want to one day get married. Yes, I want to one day have children. Yes, I want to one day be at this particular point in my career, and I want to make sure that I leave this particular mark, within my career. But, even once I acquire those things, I'm still going to be pushing further. Like, there's still going to be something else.
Trying to one up.
Yeah. We're not even trying to one up, but I want to keep pushing to make it better than, whatever it is that I currently have.
Maybe she meant next level instead of one up.
Yeah. That is what one up is.
But I mean,
I was thinking.
They hear one up, you like, oh, I want to one up on Lando. That's like
do better than
condescending.
you.
They have the condescending.
Yeah, because I mean, I can appreciate.
I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, because I can appreciate the whatever that particular point is, but I don't want to stay there.
Right. That's what
level up.
One up.
Yeah, like I want it to be.
That's what they say.
But this is what's necessary in order for me to get to that next level. So I got to go here in order for me to go here.
Right.
So I don't know. I don't know if I ever want to be too happy, because I
Yeah,
think
that's
that might
scary.
lead to a place of either
Destruction.
complacency or destruction, because it's like, I'm always afraid, so I don't even know if I can appreciate it, because I'm always looking over my shoulder trying to figure out what that is. Right. Oh snap, that one little thing happened. Does that mean it's over now?
Yeah, my tire, like everything.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things. Like I said earlier, you have to kind of enjoy the sunshine. Sunshine only when you experience the rain.
Yeah.
It's shine when she. Sorry.
You better sing, Henny.
Yeah.
Or
all of
not.
that.
Doom.
Well, do y'all think, or what was a time where you can vividly recall being happy, where you kind of sat in the moment, was like, dang, I'm happy?
Let's see. Who can go first? I'll go first. So, like I was saying earlier, like now I'm really happy. I'm really happy. Of course, a joy overweighs the happiness. But at this point that I am right now, I am, happy in multiple, I think I'm going to say this word right, facets. Of life, because like, and when I say multiple, I mean like financially I'm happy. Of course I'm not where I want to be, but I'm happy. Home life I'm happy. School stressful, but I'm happy, because I'm finally doing it. Even in every way I'm better than I was before. Even from last month, as of the day, whatever the date is, I am happy right now in this point in time. Like, and I think this is the happiest I've been in a long time. And when I say long time, I mean like from high school days. This is the happiest I've been without, having to worry about too much.
Wow.
And I'm glad.
It's wonderful.
Excited for what's next, because I'm believing, even though we say, we don't want to be too happy because we know something bad coming, I'm going to try to alter that thought,
Right.
and just be excited and happy for what's to come. And I know it's going to be better than the situation now.
Right. Yeah.
I can think of a moment that I was happy, and it was recently. Y'all always picking my age. I'm 46. But, I actually, in my 46 years, I sat down and wrote out a budget for the next 3 months. And it made me happy to see that I will be financially better in that time. And I was happy in that moment. But after that moment was the overwhelming part of, I got to stick to this. But I am happy in the fact that I can do it. It's, I can see it. Before it was, I hope, I pray, I this, but I can really see it. But it's just,
You made a budget before, or this your first time?
it's my first time ever making a month to
well,
month
that's
budget.
good. That's a step up.
Like, I'm talking about, of course I write out my bills every month, but I've never done it from my income to my
bills.
Like, how it was going to get paid when, with what check, stuff like that. Instead of moving stuff from here to there, and
That's
I
growth.
might not do that. Yeah. So that made me really
You better grow, honey.
Right.
happy. I'm,
Sounds like you happy for
Well,
growth.
take the small victories, girl.
yeah.
I mean,
I just hate that it took me so long, but I need to stop looking at it like that and just
Right.
accept it.
it was meant to be. It was meant to happen the way that it happened.
Yep.
I think that as I am reflecting and thinking about things, I have been happy over the last 5 months.
Because of me, girl.
Child. I don't know how you knew. But I mean, yes, you are a part of that. But I have really just been appreciating the people that love me and want what's best for me, and that are really 10 toes down. And just been basking in that, instead of, wanting something from people or situations that I'm never going to get and trying to force it. So, you know, just being completely okay with just being who I am and where I am and being by myself and all those things, and not trying to force situations to be something that they're not meant to be. And being okay with that. Not being way more than okay, like being very, very happy about that. And so yeah, I think the last 5 months have really been, I've been seeing progress, and I've been seeing doors opening and possibilities. And I've been closing doors and reaping the rewards for even the closed doors. So yeah.
Yes.
It's been a good last about 5 months. I mean, COVID, it has had its challenges, absolutely, but I think that for my case in particular, it has also brought a lot of good things. It's been bittersweet, definitely.
Definitely bittersweet.
What you got, DD?
What?
These faces. Y'all need to take a picture every time she make a face.
Let me see. Genuinely happy.
Because I'm happy.
That was you already.
Yes, it was.
Creeper. I can say in the more recent times, because I've learned not all the way fully, but how to put myself first. Like, people can ask me something and I know I can truly not do it, and I'll say no. For real, instead of being like, well, let me see what I can work out, or I'll call you back, let me see what I can do. Like, it feels good sometimes to say no.
Teach me.
Teach being a little bit more selfish. We always make selfish sound a little bad, but it ain't nothing wrong with being a little selfish.
Can't pour
Caring
from an empty cup.
Right.
Cannot pour from an empty cup.
People usually use that when they want you to do something and you ain't doing it.
Right.
But it's actually not a bad word.
It's not. And I mean, and it's setting boundaries. And I think, like, whenever you do set boundaries, it might not make that person happy, but it makes you happy.
Right.
And you know, sometimes you have to prioritize your happiness over other people's happiness.
And especially when you can set boundaries and follow through with them.
That's the hard part.
You know, I love Steve Harvey because this is another one of his situations. He said that if somebody called him, did you just I cut you off?
No.
Oh. He said if somebody called him, he wait and call them 2 weeks later. So he'd be like, hey man, I saw you call. He was like, oh yeah, I didn't work out that situation. He said, see, okay.
Because you ain't really need
because
it.
his thing is, who would you call if you didn't know me? So, you know.
Oh, he can say because he famous.
Right.
Yeah,
So,
I'm
but
just
for us,
saying though. But I'm just saying, you know, I was saying that about the
That has
selfish
got to
part.
be hard. To come from nothing and then have all those people.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I can definitely see why he would absolutely.
Yeah. That's why I say his situation kind of different from ours.
Yeah.
Because if you call me back 2 weeks later, I got a full blown attitude.
Okay, maybe 2 days. That don't work.
I mean, 2 days, I guess.
I mean, Ariel and I have a system. She called me and I don't answer the phone. If she really needs something, she'll text me.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, okay, well, let me call her back. And most times I'll call her back right whenever I get a text message. Unless I really did not see the phone call. But most times I see the phone call and I just choose not to answer because I don't want to talk on the phone at that time.
Yeah, and then there's me. Who like to talk on the phone and hate texting.
Voice messages, Ariel.
Yeah, I've been doing really good, I think, with the
No.
yeah.
I mean, you've done something. I don't know
But
if
if you
you're really
text
good.
her,
That
she
might be
takes
straight.
so long. I mean, it'd be like 2 days later.
Yeah, like she has to be the one to initiate the text messages if you're gonna get some.
And just like
Bad.
how you look at the phone calls, I look at the text messages and choose not to reply. Because you know you got to call me. You got to call me. Yeah, but the thing is, just call me.
We can have this conversation.
Yeah,
But
just call
Sometimes
me.
you don't have, like, when I'm at work, I don't have the time to sit there and hold the phone. So voice message is easy.
When I'm at work, I don't have the time to text. So call me.
It won't read it to you.
when I have my AirPod in my ear, but I don't keep it. Just hold it in my
But
ear.
it will return.
If your AirPod is in your ear when the message comes through and the screen is locked, yeah,
Cuss words and all.
everything it'll read.
I don't think I do that either.
And look, if it got a long message, it said, would you like for me to continue?
Yep.
It'll do that even though your messages, even you said locked it on. So even
Yeah.
if your messages aren't showing up, like
If
How
it
do
say
you get
text
it to
message
read
on the
it?
screen.
right.
It
It
will.
just does it. You don't have to
Yeah.
set
Oh, I
anything.
If you
ain't
just got
never
an AirPod in your ear, your message come through, it will literally read it. Ferranda says, okay.
Oh, nothing can be on. That's what you just said.
No, it can only do it if your phone is locked. Because if you got it on, if you got the phone in your hand, they don't need it to read
No,
it to
if
you.
I'm listening to a book and a message.
Oh
come
yeah,
in.
because you know how it paused whenever a message come through, it lowers the sound of whatever you're doing. It'll read it
Oh, they never did that.
with an AirPod in. Oh well, it might not do that then.
It does.
Oh okay, I thought I
You got to have
remember.
the pros.
I don't have
y'all,
the
this
Pro.
ain't got nothing to do with
Right, it don't. See, here we go again. All over
I've
the
never.
place.
But, so does your phone have to be on ring though?
No.
No.
Mine do it on silent when I be at work.
Yeah, mine do it all the time.
I think it might be something in
What's that
settings because
setting?
mine doesn't do that.
I ain't never went and seen this and changed nothing with my AirPods.
Only thing I've changed is the actions.
Ain't no,
That's
but
all
ain't
I
it
changed.
grandkids got it.
Whatever, because we gonna be great.
No, 'cause
or we are great. We're gonna be
thank
greater.
It actually went viral on Facebook about how she would read the cuss words and all. So maybe it's not just us. Maybe it's you that don't have it. Shoot.
Yes, ma'am. And Ferranda.
Oh yeah, because I mean I'm gonna test the theory in once we get off this podcast, but or try to figure out how to make it happen.
Right. I want to do it too.
Not necessarily test the theory because
I
I do
always
believe
want
it.
something.
Do
But yeah, okay. Well, first I don't even know how we got on that conversation.
I don't either. No, we was talking about texting and calling.
texting
Yeah.
and calling.
So call me, boo, call me,
call me.
because I don't like to text.
This was a interesting. What are y'all talking about in psychology? Where y'all talking about happiness?
Well, it was an assignment that we had to do. We actually watched a documentary.
Yes,
Sure.
ma'am.
Y'all
You
want
said it
something
right.
on TV?
All right.
Documentary.
Yeah, from Amazon, and I think it was called Happy. And basically, it was about the main person that I remember, because I don't remember everything, was a man. I don't remember where he's from, but he was one of those. You ever seen a horse and carriage, and how the horse be carrying the carriage, pulling the carriage? Okay, he was the horse, right? So where he had the hands up and he was pulling the wagon. And it had the little thing in front, like he was in a cage. He lifted it up, and he was walking.
He's like a taxi.
Yeah, walking one, not a driving one. and you know his shoes was like paper thin, like it was just, and he was the happiest man on the earth because he was happy with what he was able to provide for his family. He was able to give them food to eat. He had a roof over their head, regardless of it. When it rained inside, and they had all of that kind of stuff. He was genuinely happy. His kids was happy. His wife was happy. He was happy.
How did they determine he was happy?
He said he was, I guess they, documentaries, they do some kind of research and all of this other kind of stuff. So we have to go watch that to figure that part out. Because that was a couple weeks ago. But yeah, he was considered the happiest man, all because he was able to provide for his family. He was able to, bring food, and the wife cook, and the children were in school, and they were a roof over their head. But where they were, the type of what is it, country, I guess, I don't know the actual word I'm looking for, but their situation,
Culture.
there you go, that's
environment.
normal. It's not like he was living here and then he had all of that, but where he was living, all of that was normal. I mean, some people were better, some people were worse, but where he was at that point in time, everything was taken care of. He wasn't late on, he had no water or light bill, but you know what I'm saying? Everything, everything that he had was there and perfect for him and his family.
That actually intrigues me because, this whole this idea of minimalism has, caught on lately. And how it is that we shape happiness or define happiness or think about happiness. A lot of times it is the material type things. It's not the the minimal, like I have life, health, and strength. My kids are good. My family is good. You know, we got food to eat. You know, we kind of take those things for granted. Because immediately when you started talking about asking the questions about happiness, I started thinking about my job and what I want to do next. I started thinking about, you know, my relationship status and where I want to be next. I started thinking about my car and what I want to have. Like, you know, it wasn't necessarily and every day I wake up, number one, I have food in my refrigerator. I don't have to think about it. I go in there and get what I want. I don't have to, you know, decide between this and that. I got choices. Might even decide to go out to eat if I want to. You know, so like all of these things that are just what makes a human being tick, I have all of them. But, you know, so I don't know, I guess trying to figure out like, at what point in time do we stop thinking about it in such simple terms and it becomes such a complex idea.
I don't know. But he sure was happy. He was smiling as hard as he could and speaking in another language and just was just happy. I was like, okay, sir, you really making me think. Like,
maybe we need to get
And what was on his wagon that he was pulling?
people was on his wagon.
Taxi. He was a human
Yeah.
taxi.
And
I've
puddles
seen
and
that
all just
before.
stomping through him.
It's been in a movie.
He was stomping through.
Yeah, I was like, so and then imagine, nah, for real. Now, if we was in the middle of that square and Paul and them folk, you can't tell me we wouldn't be complaining that whole entire way.
I definitely would.
Oh, and you know we
wouldn't have
step
done
in
it.
the mud. Oh no!
First of all, would you complain being on the taxi or being the taxi?
Being the taxi.
Ain't nowhere in the world.
But if we
I
lived
wouldn't have
in-
got on it. I wouldn't have even got on it.
if we
that would
lived
not
in
have
that
made me
situation, like
Well, I would have been the happiest
I don't
person in
think-
the world.
I don't think women the taxi it'd be men. That's the men job.
okay, so what we?
This the
We're
one time we
on
have.
the
Are we on the taxi? Are we at home with the kids? Something that we do. I wouldn't be happy there. I got to work and give me something to do.
And it can't be no pulling no taxi.
Yeah, that's I could work, but the taxi.
Yeah, I need another option, please. I don't know, not that though.
And I think it was another example. I have to go back because, like I said, it was a little second ago. But I think it was a person who had everything and they weren't happy. You know, they got the house, they got the car, they got the this, they got the that, and they were just miserable. So I guess that's when it came into, does, you know, this material stuff really contribute to your happiness? Or is it the...
I'm saying that's just like Steve Jobs. He had all the money in the world, and he couldn't buy what organ he needed. Kidney, liver, something like that.
And that ain't even where my mind went. My mind went to the rate of suicide in wealthy people. Like,
Kate Spade,
yeah, like they killed themselves because
multi-millionaire.
That's not what makes a person happy. And it's kind of like what you were talking about with Steve Harvey, and he was saying, now I gotta dodge people rather than being able to embrace people because I'm at this level, I'm at this status where I know that people are always pulling for me. They always want something. They always depending on me for something.
Right. And you need people, you know, those people who say they don't, I don't know what world they live in, but you know, you need people, and just to figure out, okay, is this person really for me, or do they really just, they pinching off of me, or they, you know, are they really my friend, or, you know, that's a lie in it. That's a lie. And we don't even got a lot of money, and trying to figure out who your friend and who not your friend is a lie.
Right.
Who really means, you know, really wish well and really want more for you, and not, you know, saying one thing and, you know, doing another. That's kind of hard.
Very.
And we ain't got nowhere
Very.
close to the amount of money Steve
No.
Harvey nor Kate Spade have.
And we already be talking about our haters and be upset and all kind of stuff.
Yeah. So if we get money,
Jesus.
money,
We really will be up the creek.
child, without a paddle. Well, we got each other. We use our hands, and we'll make a way.
We'll figure it out.
We'll
We're
get back.
innovative.
We'll get back.
Child.
We'll
Might
use
take a little
Leander.
minute.
I'll get on the back and I'll push and flap my feet.
Oh yeah, Aria, since you so bad want to be the taxi, you can text me.
I don't want to be the taxi, but if I was in that situation, honey, I would not be happy. I'd be complaining real bad.
Now, that's one thing I wanted to say, how lucky we are to have each other. And because there's a lot of people that don't have anybody.
I'm not lucky. I'm blessed.
I'm not
okay.
lucky. I'm
Sorry,
lucky.
I used the wrong word. I really do mean blessed. We are very blessed to have each other, and not in even beyond this. Family support, all that. There's a lot of people that's out here just alone.
Yep.
Like it's just them, and I couldn't even imagine that.
Nope. That is not. We were not created to be alone. God saw that in Adam and said it wasn't good.
Yep, they depressed and stuff.
Them animals was not enough.
Talking to them birds.
Dr. Doolittle.
Right. Naming them animals and talking to them animals was just not enough for 'em. So, yeah, y'all. Well, Ariel, you got anything else for us? Anything else we need to hit on for this class?
No, but I need y'all to answer those 3 questions though, because I got this project to do. So
I thought we did. Just
not just that's
She's talking to
4. That's 3
She's talking
answers.
to the listeners.
How many of them you want them to? How many?
I need 10 total.
10 people. How you want them to do it?
Okay, so there will be a link in the description that's going to take you to a Google form. Please fill out the Google form and send it back to me, and I will get the answers that way.
Whoop whoop. Sounds good to me.
We so professional.
We are professional.
Okay, Google form.
Yes. Make sure you get them to Ariel, aka Ari.
That's me, y'all. That's me.
Y'all, please fill out the Google forms for my cousin, or I'll beat you up.
Oh, wow. Oh, my.
Lord, now we threatening the
Oh, my.
listeners. Jesus.
Okay. It's not that serious, but,
and it will be anonymous. She will not use your name or anything.
Yes. No. What do you call it? Descriptive questions will be asked. So
Right.
Nobody will be able to know
Well,
who
speaking
you are.
of the questions, let's go ahead and tell you the questions again, just in case you missed. The first question is, what does happiness mean to you? Question number 2, is happiness having what you want or wanting what you have? Question number 3, is it possible to be too happy? Just 3 questions. It shouldn't take you long. But I definitely appreciate your support and your help.
Yes, and hopefully the podcast today or this episode kind of got your juices flowing so that you can give some real good
Yes.
answers and think about it for yourself, because I don't know if we ever think about that.
No,
For
we
real, for real.
don't. We don't. I ain't thought nothing about that too.
Right. To that psychology class.
Right.
And it's important. We have to start thinking about our thinking so that we know what we need to do about it.
Think on purpose.
On purpose. Yes. Think on purpose. All right, Landa. You always be talking about somebody
Right.
over talk you for the thing, but you will never be ready.
All right, guys. Thank you for listening. This is OG.
This is Ariel, aka Ari.
This is Dee Dee.
And last but certainly not least, this is your girl Ferranda. See y'all next time.
See ya.
Yes.
Thank you for listening to the Perfect People Podcast. Catch us on the following podcast platforms: Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeart, Amazon Music, and anywhere else you listen to your favorite podcast for free. Make sure to subscribe, follow, and 5-star rate.